Hey there everyone, welcome back. I hope everybody's been doing good. So today I'm going to do a short video on, I'm going to cut some lengths for my processor, my somewhat processor, and makeshift processor is what I call it. So I'm going to be taking and cutting some 4-foot lengths from our log pile and stockpiling them with our skid steer, and I'm going to show you those two pieces, the pieces of equipment I'm going to be using today here in just a minute. But I just wanted to, make a quick short video. I'm not going to be too long on the talking intro here. What I do want to say is if you like any of our videos, don't be afraid to hit the like button. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Either way, it don't matter to me. If you're out here just watching and think, who's this guy? That doesn't make any difference to me. If you don't want to watch them, then that's totally up to you. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you the stuff we're going to be using today. Alright, so we're here at the log pile. And just got a load of logs here recently, probably a couple weeks ago. A lot of this up into this up here is a lot of the older pile that I had from before, but this over here is all newer. It's mostly maple. As you can see, it's got some maple there. You got some yellow birch, quite a bit of maple and yellow birch in this. A couple cherry logs. For the most part, mostly cherry, but it's mostly maple and yellow birch with a little bit of cherry mixed in. Like I said, I got a makeshift firewood processor. I'm going to show you that in a later video. I just want to kind of get ahead of it while I can today. So I'm going to be using the Steel 360 that I've had in previous videos. 20-inch bar and chain on it. The issue with it was in the shop for a little bit. It's gotten repaired. The vacuum line was off. So luckily that was all it was. I thought it needed a major overhaul. Most of the logs get pretty decent size down in here. A little bit of mud on them, but that ain't nothing. I've seen worse loads. My log supplier is pretty good at keeping me pretty well taken care of. But I understand there ain't much you can do about it this time of year, especially. It is winter time, but we've had a very mild winter. Very hard for the ground to freeze up. This is our skid steer. It's an older unit. It's a case uniloader. As you can see here, we got the tires flipped around. We have tire chains on it. Get around. Wisconsin V4 in it. It likes gas, that's for sure. The reason I cut them, my makeshift processor can take 4-footers, or 6-footers maximum, sorry about that, but it can take 4-footers, 6-footers. I cut them 4-foot because I can use the bucket. I don't have to put my forks on the bucket, and if you get too much, it doesn't pick them up good. Little bit of view from inside the cockpit of it here. Yes, that's a boat tank we've added. The tanks on the back were pretty rusty. We had filters on, and it would take, and you'd run it for 15, 20 minutes at the most, have to change the filter. So we got sick of it, put that boat tank on there. So with that being said, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I'm going to get right to it. Alright everyone, I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Try to keep it very short and sweet on this. But didn't get a huge load, or a huge amount. I'd say there's probably face cord and a half. Probably a good face cord to a face cord and a half in that pile right there. Some of this wood is pretty big, gnarly stuff. I'm not sure if it'll go through that makeshift processor I got going on. That'll be a video hopefully coming up here this week. Don't hold me to it. I can't be 100% sure if it's going to happen, but stuff like that. I got an outdoor, a customer that has an outdoor wood boiler and stuff like that. It's good wood for him, but really didn't make a super dent in the pile here. Figure kind of walk around to the other side, show you that one. Kind of an awkward spot, but I'll explain why I do the processor video, why I put those there like that. That kind of right on the other side of the log pile here. But I'll explain why, but the main reason they're there is very limited room on my firewood pad here that I got going on a firewood yard. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up. Just a quick few things before I go. The skid steer, I have a set of forks that go on the bucket. They are a project we have on the bucket. They work good, but you can't pick as much, I've noticed with it. I mean, the farther out, you can't do it, but the farther in, we got a mass, is what I'm trying to get at. That's a future project. We're going to make them forks I bought for it on a mass, so it's right up tight to the machine. And just with that, it's just, they're not really efficient. They come off all the time. They're just a pain. And as far as if anybody's worried about the wrap system on it, no, it don't have one. It's an older machine. I try to be kind of sensible while I'm using it. Don't do anything that is going to get myself hurt or killed. That might be another future project. Me and the father-in-law bought that a few years ago for the farm here. Actually, my father-in-law, I shouldn't say that. My father-in-law was the main person who bought that. He found it, got it running. It needs work, but it's old, probably from the 60s, the 70s. I mean, it's an old machine, but back then they didn't come with wraps. We have talked about maybe down the road putting some kind of canopy over it with a safety thing. So if anybody watches this video and is concerned, just throwing that out there. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up here. Don't be afraid to like it if you're interested in it, or like these videos. Go ahead and like them. But I'm not trying to stress that, but I kind of am. Subscribe. Just if you want to see the content coming out, go ahead and subscribe. That's all I can say, really. Hope you guys all have a good day.